Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan battle video. In this video we are going to take a look at, we're going to take a look and see how this TEQ Trunks is. So obviously with the announcement of Majin Vegeta, there's some interest in looking at Trunks options, and this is a pretty good one. This Trunks is a Kamehameha category lead of 100%, also a tech and physical type lead of 70%. He raises allies attack by 30% on his super attack, and he has attack plus 120%, reduces damage received by 40%, plus an additional attack of 70% and an additional damage reduction of 30% when performing a super attack if there is an ally whose name includes Goten, Kid or Krillin attacking in the same turn. Now the interesting thing about this Trunks is that he is on the Gifted Warriors and the Majin Buu saga, so he falls under Vegeta's combination of leader skill abilities to give him a 200% lead. This is very good, and you compare him with Goten after he spent that one turn with Vegeta to activate his damage reduction. So he's going to be an interesting unit to look at. Link skill wise, he has Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, Budding Warriors, the Innocents Prepared for Battle and Fierce Battle, with Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan Prepared for Battle and Fierce Battle being pretty good links that are quite common across most units. In terms of category, obviously we've mentioned it already, but he's on Majin Buu Saga and he is on Gifted Warriors, but he's also on Hybrid Saiyans, Movie Heroes, Vegeta's Family, Youth, Super Saiyans, Kamehameha, Battle of Wits and Bond of Friendship. The thing with this Trunks is that he's pretty much able to have a Goten on every single team except for Vegeta's Family, so it's going to be something interesting to see, and I think overall he's a pretty good unit. Obviously this is a Rainbow Trunks, so we're going to be testing him out on the youth team. Pretty strong team for him, pretty strong team in general. I think it's one of those super strong teams that just kind of flies under the radar. An important thing to take note here is that he has 40% damage reduction up front, but he only gains the other 30% on super. So if he's being attacked before he supers, he does have the possibility to take a lot more damage than he would post super, like a lot more damage. That extra 30% damage reduction severely reduces the amount of damage he'll take. He's only got 39,000 defense, nothing spectacular, but he does have quite a lot of links active. Obviously sharing in total 7 massive links with, or 7 massive links with this Goten, so pretty awesome pairing overall. For Trunks, like I said, nice damage, 2.8 million. He'll raise allies damage as well, so he's boosting the rest of the turn's damage. The thing with Trunks is just that 30% damage reduction active on his super. Maybe they'll change that in the future. I think it'd just be good to give him the additional 30% right off the bat if Goten is in the same turn. Maybe they can't do that from a mechanical standpoint, who knows. The cool thing about Trunks is that he shares a lot of links with the Goten units and with a lot of youth units in general, Hybrid Saiyans units in general, and barring those first couple of attacks before he supers, he's a fantastic tank afterwards. 70% damage reduction is very good. As you can see there, 2.8 million as well. He can still easy A, he's still got room to grow, so very good unit. In terms of links, Golden Warrior, nothing too crazy. I wish they'd make Golden Warrior become a 2-key link, because that would solve some of Trunks' issues. The main issue him and Goten have is that Goten and him actually struggle for key. Well, not struggle, they are 3 key off of their super all the time. So they're not 1 orb units because they only have 3 key possible from their links. So it's a little bit of a shame. If Golden Warrior was a 2-key link, they would really benefit. Again, huge damage from Trunks once more. Super Saiyan increases damage by 5%, Kamehameha by 5%, Budding Warriors by 5%, the Innocents by 5%, Prepared for Battle by 5%, and Fierce Battle by 5%. So if you link level him, there's another 25% attack from links to gain here, which would push him over the 3 million mark quite comfortably without support, which is really good. A little bit of defense to gain as well, but nothing too spectacular. In terms of build, I definitely think you want to focus on crit. He hits a pretty chunky attack stat, 2.8 million with the Rainbow unit, which is decent, and getting crits on those are going to help. Yes, technically getting the double raise or the double super would give another boost to allies attack, which would be cool. But for me, sticking him in the first slot's not always a guaranteed thing. He's actually beautiful in the second slot. He is a delicious unit in the second slot. I think pairing him with the AGL Goten that gives him 6 links is always a very good pairing to go for, because they run quite nicely. Goten can get quite a very high level of defense, whereas Trunks can actually run in that second slot being just a huge tank. And yeah, there you go. All looks pretty good. We'll see what Trunks can hit here. Obviously we got the boost from Goten, which is quite nice. That 30% boost, really nice, really good. And we'll see how that affects his attack stat. Over 3 million, very good. Gets an additional super attack, 3.5 million. Very good showing. We do have some support on this rotation, so overall, really nice showing. Without Goten, Trunks is okay. Still a very useful unit, but without that 70% damage reduction after super, the 40% just doesn't feel like it's enough, especially in super hard in-game content. In other content, it's fine. You won't notice it anywhere else, but in ESBR and Gods of Destruction events, you'll definitely notice it quite a bit. So yeah, that's it about Trunks. Obviously, like I said, a nice interesting option for Majin Buu Saga teams, youth teams, pretty much any team where you can run Goten. Any team where you can run Goten, this guy's going to be very good. In terms of link skills, Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, Kamehameha, Budding Warrior, the Innocence, Prepared for Battle, Fierce Battle, all pretty straightforward. I think the best ones to focus on are Prepared for Battle, Fierce Battle, and Super Saiyan. That gives you the majority of his key links. Super Saiyan and Fierce Battle are very common attack links, and together they add up to like 35% attack at max level, so very crucial to have those. And as you can see, it's a super duper common combination of abilities. Every Goten has them, well, Goten kid I should say, every Trunks kid has them. Tons of Saiyan units have them. Any Super Saiyan basically has those combination of abilities as long as they're awakened through Dokkan events. Plenty of options still. If we look at things like Golden Warrior, Kamehameha, Kamehameha is a nice combination. This Goku, nice combo to run. Obviously you still need a Goten, but for a tech team, there's some pretty nice builds you can do here. An interesting thing about this Trunks is that he can actually run and get his full passive procced if he runs alongside the Goten and Gohan unit, the LR, because his passive states that their name only has to include Goten Kid or Krillin. So he actually runs perfectly with these guys, which makes him a really good starting foil for them. They share 4 links, which is pretty decent. It's not the greatest because they don't share key links, and that does give Trunks a bit of a hard time. That's where that Golden Warrior key change would have been really cool. But beyond that, I think more than fine. Plenty of options for this guy. Just make sure you have a Goten to really see the upside of his damage reduction. If you don't have a Goten, you're going to be seeing a lot less spectacular unit damage reduction wise. But overall, just still a very awesome option. And I think a unit that's very good. So yeah, that's pretty much it from me. I don't really think there's anything more to focus on here. Like I said, just wanted to kind of review a Trunks unit I hadn't really done. A nice little option for Majin Buu Saga teams. And yeah, just an interesting option overall that will fall under the first 200% skilled lead on global. But yeah, that is going to be it from me, guys. As always, I hope that you have enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, you can leave a like on it. It obviously really helps me out, and it always helps me overall. Otherwise, you can leave a comment and I'll try and get back to it if you have any queries. But bye!